Hello everyone. So I just filmed this whole video, had it uploading to my laptop, and it failed. Like it said it was damaged the video, and I've had this happen before. I realized there's no way you can fix it for whatever reasons. The video just messed up and isn't gonna download. But every other time this has happened to me, it's just been a small part of a vlog that doesn't really matter and I don't really need it. Never had it happen to a full sit down video, so that really sucks because I have to redo it. Anyways, I just wanted to point out I did just do a haul a couple weeks ago. I normally don't do book hauls that close together, but I had some Christmas money and got myself some books, and I wanted to share them with you guys because I'm super excited about the books I got. So let's get right into the video. So the first two books I got, I'm going to show them both to you because they go together, and they are Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and The Crimes of Grindelwald, and they are both by J.K. Rowling. I've been wanting to read this book ever since I finished the Harry Potter series, and I just now got my hands on it. And then I was even wanted to read this book more when this book came out. I think it came out a month or two ago. I don't really remember. But yeah, I didn't even know J.K. Rowling was still writing books when I finished the Harry Potter series. That just goes to show how much I'm out of the loop. But when I found out this book came out, I was so excited. And when there was another movie coming out, I was so shocked because I didn't know she was still writing books or anything. I thought Harry Potter series and then this book was it, and she was pretty much never going to write any other books again. But then I heard this came out, and so yeah, I'm super excited. I want to get to these super soon because I'm super excited to read them, and also I want to get to the movies. So we're going to try and get to these in either this month or the next. So the next book I am showing you is called I Love My Love. It is by Rena Biddy, and it is a journey towards self. I got this book because I have been wanting to read a poetry collection, and when I was at the bookstore I happened to see a section that said poetry on it, and I'm like, wow, this is my chance. I normally just stick to typically YA section. I'll glance around the store kind of, but I just look through YA and I miss a lot of stuff because I just stick with YA, mostly YA fantasy. But when I saw this, I'm like, this is my chance. I really need to try out poetry, and this looked like the most interesting poetry out of all of them, and it was really cool because it was a sign. Here is her signature. It is so beautiful. So out of all these books, this is the only one I've started. I'm 80% through it, and I'm just gonna say I really like it, and I can't give you a full-on review on it because I haven't finished it, but I was reading it this morning and part of it made me cry because it's just so good and it makes you really want to find yourself. And yeah, so far from what I've read, I would suggest it because like I said, it's just gonna make you want to find yourself and love yourself. And so far from what I've read, I would suggest it if you're going through a breakup. I think it can be helpful to anyone because we've all had bad relationships, not only with the ex-lovers, but with friends or maybe a parent or anybody, because this has a lot to do with kind of not having the best parents to look up to, which my parents are amazing, but I'm just saying that even if you haven't really had experience with romantic relationships, this book can help you. If you've had any bad relationships, friendships, whatever in the past, I feel like this book can help you move on for it. And I'm pretty happy with my life right now. I'm not really moving on from anybody, but I still really like this book and what it has to say. And I've had bad relationships that I've had to move on from, and sometimes even when you're over someone in a situation, it still kind of haunts you every once in a while because maybe they really did you wrong or whatever. And I feel like that even if you're pretty much moved on, you can still get something from this book because we all kind of hold on to baggage a little bit, and I feel like this book really helps you move on from it. So anyways, I talked a while about this, but this has definitely made me want to check out more poetry in the future. So before we move on, I just wanted to read you this part because it made me tear up a little bit this morning. I wasn't bawling my eyes out, but it made me tear up, and so I wanted to read you. I'm not going to read you all of this. I'm just going to read you the last 4 to 5 lines because that was the part that made me tear up, and I just want to give you a little taste of what this book is. But God, look what I made of me. I wish little me could see me. I can't keep from smiling. Through every struggle I learned to find I'm more powerful than anything formed against me. I just wish somebody would have told me I'd be okay. And gosh, that just made me tear up. Like the thought of making little me proud, like, oh, it just makes me want to cry. And like reading it now, I don't want to cry, but just like I was reading all this like self-loving stuff, and then I read that and it just made me all emotional. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to be showing you is not a book, it is a bookmark. I've been using the same bookmark since like 3rd grade, no joke. I've used a few other bookmarks in between, but seriously, the bookmark I use is from 3rd grade. So I finally got myself a new bookmark, and it says, I read past my bedtime, and it has a cute little fox at the bottom of it with glasses and a book, and it has this little thingy, and I'm nervous about it because I'm afraid my cats are going to attack it, but hopefully not. So the final book I'm going to be showing you is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha, and I don't know how to say her last name, I think it's Nagin, I don't know, but I have been thinking about reading this book a lot because you cannot get a Bookstagram, you cannot get a BookTube without seeing this book at least once. One of the people I follow on Bookstagram said that she read it like a month ago and is already rereading it because it's just that good, and I have heard nothing but good things about this. So if you didn't know, this book is about a girl, and I'm going to pronounce her name is Leah, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm probably going to pronounce it in my head as I read this. She lives in the paper castle, which is the lowest class of all of the different places you could live. I stand corrected, I don't think paper castles is a place to live. I'm not quite sure because I'm just going off of what's in here. But basically it's just kind of like a class. Like it probably is, I would assume it's like equivalent to like being like poor in like our world and like rich is high class, because it says it's the lowest class. So I assume that just means that they don't have money and nobody really looks up to them. And even though she's like the lowest class, she has golden eyes. And apparently it really interests the king that she has golden eyes, so he decides to take her from the paper castle and kind of make her like a servant, which is actually a good thing according to this, because like people of the paper castle, that's about the best they can do in their life. Like that's the highest place they can obtain, so that's super exciting for like them to get to serve the king in his castle. I'm so sorry I did such a bad job of explaining this. I haven't read it, so I don't really know that much. I'm just going off of that. I'll read you this really quick, just so you kind of get an idea. Not all of this, just this part. It says, each year 8 beautiful girls are chosen as paper girls to serve the king. It's the highest honor they could hope for and the most demeaning this year. There's a 9th, and instead of paper she's made of fire. This sounds super good, and as you can see, it is a signed copy, which is so exciting. Yeah, I found 2 signed copies, and like I wasn't even sure, like I was looking at this and I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it because like I have so many books I want to read already, but I kept looking at it because like I want to know what all the hype's about. And then I saw it was signed. I'm like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This book is so popular right now, and I got a signed copy. Like, that's so exciting. Alright, everyone, that is it for this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, or if you want to read any of these books. Hopefully this video actually works and downloads to my laptop and everything. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!